5:13 p.m. Monday, September 28th, 2020. Episode number 820 of UhhYeahDude. My name is Jonathan, and this is Seth. Hello, Seth.
Jonathan, 820 episodes. Wow.
Wowie,
What a monumental achievement in greatness. The hashtag humble.
Hashtag super humble.
Hashtag super grateful. But hashtag monumental achievement. UhhYeahDude, America.
I mean, yes.
Through the eyes of two Americans, yes.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us. Episode 820. What's going on in the world? We started the show in February of 2006. We've been on this journey, looking back to look ahead. We're now up to 2017, which is weird because that wasn't that long ago. It depends on how you.
I mean, I think it probably depends on how you look at it, or
because that was a long time ago.
What you're using as a gauge.
What's your gauge?
Because there's definitely parts of it that feel like a different lifetime, and then other things that you'd be like, I feel like I did that. I was doing that 6 months ago.
Oh, I still work there. Yeah, I started in 2017.
So definitely.
So wrap your head around how you're going to feel about these.
Yeah, try to. What is your touch? What are your touchstones?
Give me a touchstone.
Do you need a? What are your touchstones? Email me your touchstone.
Pause this episode. Get a touchstone.
Ship me your touchstone.
Yell to your honey. Honey,
what are our touchstones from 2017? What are our 2017?
What were we into?
Yeah.
In 2017. Let me show you. It wouldn't be autumn, which we made. We did it.
We did make it.
Our fight to autumn, 09222020. These New England autumnal leaves that my mother Marcia has sent from Haverhill, Massachusetts, that's been a nice that's been a touchstone from 2006 to now, and this is when it really.
Does she? Do you know what she uses to press them?
Greatness.
A Bible?
Oh, what is she uses? It's actually an antique. It's an ancient. She uses
Encyclopedia Britannica.
She presses them. It's the origin of species. It's an original. Look at these. I want to take this out of this paper.
Does she iron them with the wax paper? There's got to be a technique she uses, obviously.
She won't tell me.
Yeah, she will.
Look at that.
You just won't tell us.
Look at that color. Can you see that?
I think she presses them in a hardbound Bible.
Butterfly like silk. Well, and she lets them.
A vice and a Bible.
A vice and a Bible. Sits them in the rectory overnight for a weekend, where they're preyed upon.
Yeah.
Not preyed upon.
not like
with an A, not an E.
Oh, it's got a lot of clarification.
You have to clarify.
Necessary clarifications.
Have to. DJ Khaled, January of 2017, he was in Vanity Fair. He was doing the questionnaire. He clarified some things for us.
As he will.
Where he is in his life. They said to that young man, what is your greatest fear? I fear nothing except flying. Oh,
okay.
Okay. So totally
scared of flying.
Totally scared of flying. Cool.
Totally fear.
We have that in Roma Khaled. But you fear I thought you feared nothing. You feared nothing except flying. Delta. Okay. Except Delta.
Except spiders.
Spiders. Delta.
Sharks.
Yeah. Wow. Which historical figure do you most identify with?
Myself.
My grandma.
All right.
Don't know her work, Grandma Khaled? Because I looked up what a historical figure is. That says it is a most famous person in history. A historical figure. You mean DJ Grandma Khaled? The originator?
Nana Khaled.
Nana Khaled?
Yeah, well.
She's the godmother of break beats. She's Nana Khaled. We wouldn't have what we have today in the studio.
Couldn't possibly.
Couldn't have it. Oh, man. What is your greatest extravagance? Every day is a great extravagance. Okay, I don't think you're understanding.
I don't think you like to answer questions correctly.
Or just you don't understand, I think. When I wake up and I rise and I breathe.
That's an extravagant.
Life. That's extravagant. Wow, this is crazy extravagant. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stop being so extra over there breathing. What's your favorite journey?
This isn't going to be
Life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Life.
Right
whole
now.
thing. Yeah, now. Breathing.
This interview.
This, now. My grandma. Nana, Khaled, breathing, life.
What is the answer?
Life. It's life. Every day it's time for greatness.
Extravagant greatness.
Extravagant greatness. I climb the mountain, then you get the key. And then each key gives you a different key to the next key.
It's like
Key
a video.
bump?
I think it's like
Key
a video
bump.
game.
Like a key bump. Yeah, then the next key
like a
bump, that
board-
lasts for about 5 minutes.
like a
and you get
board
another
game.
key. In the other part of your mansion, you get another key bump.
Because you have cocaine
Because
stored
Mr.
there.
305 is there and there's a great party here in Miami. Okay. Okay. On what occasion do you lie?
I mean, he's never lied.
Never. Never lie.
Don't need
Don't
to.
lie. Don't need to. I'm great. I speak what I know. I don't need to lie. What do you dislike most about your appearance? Oh, you can't ask him that. Are you kidding me? I love my appearance. I love everything about me. That's good though. You want to be
You
body,
should, but-
you want to be body pause. But I mean, you could make up something.
Yeah.
Your elbows, they're weak. I've
Yeah,
seen 'em.
like I have weak elbows.
Weak elbows. They're from my Nana Khaled had them.
I got elephant knees.
Oh, these old knees, so dry. But other than that, in flying,
100%.
I'm perfect.
Spiders flying.
Other than
and-
being scared to death of my fucking knees on planes, I'm perfect. What's your greatest regret? What do you think he's going to say?
doesn't have any.
Doesn't have regrets?
What doesn't know how to? I don't even know what
No,
that is.
regrets. Don't know. When and where were you happiest?
I'm here,
We're
aren't
here.
I?
Are we here now? Are we doing this interview breathing and living? It's all very... Stop. I mean, just at this point, just stop asking questions.
Just answer
Or
them
answer them yourself.
for him, because you know what the answers
God.
are.
If you were to die and come back as a person or
Myself.
thing, what do you think it'd be? What do you think it'd be? Me with better knees, more lubricated knees.
Better moisturized,
My
more flexible
God.
knees, less cracked.
Fuck. What is your favorite occupation? Being great. What is your most marked characteristic?
Greatness.
Everything about me is great. Stop, because
Yeah.
I'm getting so mad right now.
5 years later.
So, yeah. It's the one.
Still
You want a
mad.
touchstone? I'm still pissed about DJ Khaled's Prost questionnaire from 3.5 years ago in Vanity Fair. Oh, man. I was watching the 700 Club with Pat Robertson in 2017, beginning of the year. They were having people call into their Bring It On line. They bring it on. You have questions about the man upstairs or the bad guy down there? Give us a call. Helen called in. I'm 77 and my husband's 82. We don't have any activities except on occasion we go to the casino. You know, we'll go for lunch, we'll play the slots. We pay our bills, we make our donations to the church first and foremost every week. Is this enjoyment wrong? Pat Robertson, I really don't think so. I'll tell you what's wrong with gambling. Gambling is putting on the line the Lord. You are forcing God, and the Bible says, you shall not tempt the Lord your God, so that's what gambling is. So if you put him on the line, so you gamble...
You're wagering.
You're wagering Jesus.
You wager God.
The wages of sin on this football game, you just wagered Jesus.
But
Who?
there's nothing wrong with it, he says.
But unless you put him on the line.
Well, how do you avoid
Do you
that?
mean the over and the under? What's the line? Like the 3.5? You take the points? What do you? So can I do this or not? I have an addiction. Can I gamble my son's tuition away or not and still go to heaven?
I already paid you.
I paid you. Can I fuck the kid? Gambling's putting on the line the Lord. Maybe we need to talk to him. And Mr. Robertson, about 4 years ago, you talked about putting the Lord on the line. You got to explain it to me.
Well, I mean, I think
it's putting on the line the Lord. You're forcing God.
Yeah.
You're forcing him.
Yeah, because you're saying,
God, who's going to win this game? Tell me. Who?
God, do you love me? Are you going to let me win this?
Are they going to win or not? So if you win gambling, that brings you closer to God.
Well, it's just a confirmation that
he's listening.
The Lord loves you.
That he's listening and loves you.
Yeah.
So if your team loses every week and you're losing money on them, it's basically because God hates you and your son who's not going to college.
Yeah. Doesn't want your son
to get higher education in this crazy job market post-coronavirus. So just don't put him on the line.
I think, yeah.
Picket line?
I think just don't
tempt them.
Just have fun with it.
Have fun with it, but don't tempt them.
Don't involve him.
Don't involve him. Figure out your own shitty team. Don't ask him.
Don't ask God.
He has enough to do with the players asking him. He doesn't have time for you.
100%.
He's dealing with the players and their requests. He has no time for the fans and their gambling or what the line is. I'm dealing with this quarterback who's in the huddle like praying to me. Oh, please don't let me do this again. Oh, don't let me fuck up again.
I keep fucking up.
I pay you every week. Why do you let me fuck up?
I thought you loved me.
I thought you loved me. Do they? They must. Well, they love him more. They won.
They must love them more.
They won.
You must love them more.
There was at the time when I went into 7-Eleven and I found this California Gold Scratcher, a $30 scratch ticket. And
what do you mean you found it? Just lying on the ground?
Lying there because the person is taking their addiction where they no longer
they just run
scratch. They just scratch the barcode and
just
hand it to an
just
employee.
Give it to me, and now go back and
hands
scan
it back and says, no. Man, that's... To think how much fun you spend $30, because look how big this ticket is.
I mean, you spend a good 10 minutes.
It would be 10 minutes in the car. Like you're late to the therapy with your wife. Why are you late again?
Well, because
I bought a $30 gold. It's huge. It's huge.
It's very big.
I had to go through 3 coins to get through it. I won a $1 ticket though.
Yeah.
So this I'm gonna say man.
That's fair.
That's fair. Is that? Can I say that? This dude.
This male.
This male man. No. Not a letter carrier.
No.
A male man. A male. Fuck. This dude took a $20 bill and a $10 bill, handed it to another man at 7-Eleven, and then that man handed him this huge cardboard piece. He took his key.
He never left the counter.
He didn't leave the counter. He didn't make eye contact the whole time. Took it. Dick in one hand, key in the other hand. Spun it. The guy took it. You're out.
Bye.
Dick back in.
Yeah.
Out. Tough addiction. Don't even get the joy.
Could be worse.
Look at all your numbers. You got like 100 numbers on this card. No, I don't need it.
I just want...
I lost? Okay. Eye contact? A dick away? My bad.
Dick back in?
No, you good? Oh,
all right, bye.
Good. I'm out. Mr. Bill Gates was at the Munich Security Conference in Germany in February of 2017. This is an annual conference. It's about international security. Their motto is peace through dialogue. And this has been around since 1963. Different countries coming together, but they're talking about international safety and security. So he jumps up on the mic. We also face a new threat that the next epidemic has a good chance of originating on a computer screen. Wow.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Sorry, the tides again. It's time to take my pants off and get back to the moon. Sorry. The next epidemic has a good chance of originating on a computer screen of a terrorist intent on using genetic engineering in creating a synthetic virus, and there is a reasonable probability of that taking place in the years ahead. Epidemiologists showed through their models with Mr. Gates that a respiratory spread pathogen would kill more than 30 million people in less than a year. Does this have anything to do with what's going on, or am I just... If does the internet just... What am I to believe?
I mean, he is certainly someone to...
Oh my.
To whose input you would want to...
You want to listen to him?
Want to listen to. So he's saying... Well, okay. Well, we do know is that there is a...
Well, we saw that picture.
The second half of
we
that
saw that
is
picture online.
with
It was Fauci. I was believing
Debbie Reynolds.
The late great Debbie Reynolds.
Who else?
Melinda, Bill's wife. Maybe Halle Berry, and some scientists that were in Wuhan. We saw the photograph online. You've got to. Fauci was there.
Yeah.
You got to tell me.
But we know part of it was true.
What? Oh no! What part?
The part that it's a respiratory fucking. We have a respiratory epidemic here.
Okay. So I guess that's
So, but the part that he was saying that this originated
on a computer screen of a terrorist.
a terrorist computer screen. I suppose there's a bit of an argument whether this is a naturally occurring.
There isn't, but a lot of people
Not
are
at
yelling
all?
that. None whatsoever. But I will say I've heard this rhetoric.
Me and Q.
I've heard this rhetoric. I'm just saying.
None at all.
This is all it takes, though.
100% no, it's natural.
I don't know anything. I want the safety and...
What does
and
Q have to say about all this?
What? We'll find out in days. We're days away.
A day away. All right, how many days? What does Q have
It's
to say?
October, so we got to get through October.
All right, fine.
We're gonna fight the Halloween, and then
So autumn we made. Now it's
09
countdown to
22020. Countdown to Halloween.
countdown to Halloween.
Busted Halloween.
I mean, shouldn't
Woo!
even call it that.
Yeah, you gotta stand on Zoom and just like reach your hand out. Trick
Boo.
or treat. Wow, great, sweet. Thank you, neighbor. Great.
Is there any type of digital candy that we could?
Oh, there's some digital candy.
Let me tell you.
Let me introduce some.
www. Oh fuck.
Fuck. But it just takes something like that. Because they always hate him, but then, like, if they want to twist it, they'll be like, Bill Gates.
Well, he's telling you what he's about to go and do.
what he's going to do.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it.
I mean, not that I'm going to do it. I'm just saying, like, a rogue actor could do that.
Jill Gates.
Oh, shit.
Jill Gates did it.
Jill Gates. His sister in the womb that they didn't know.
Jillian Gates.
His Jillian Gates. His twin sister that we never knew about. God, that's a crazy
evil twin
movie.
sister.
Evil twin sister separated at birth.
Jillian Gates.
Jillian Gates. Rogue actor. More brilliant than William. Because she fended for herself.
Yeah, exactly.
But she mirrored him.
Yeah.
Everything he did, she was in the bushes. Peeking. Writing code. You'll see. You'll
Just
see
wait.
on the November 3rd.
You'll see in November.
Jillian pops out. This is from early 2017. So this was, almost 4 years ago, really, because this is February of 2017. This is probably something we should be aware of. Nearly 56,000 bridges nationwide, which vehicles cross 185 million times a day, are structurally deficient.
Oh yeah.
A bridge commission announced. The American Road and Transportation Builders Association, they have a list of over 55,000 United States bridges that are deemed structurally deficient, which means that at any moment they are compromised as is. In February of 2017, they were structurally deficient and compromised. It is now October of 2020, and someone right now has got a pizza for their family driving home.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Several pizzas.
Oh, so many people and so many pizzas. So many songs singing.
Yeah.
Welcome home. What happened to the bridge? Well, the bridge has been structurally deficient for years.
Several years now.
Several years now. Heard it on a podcast.
Several years ago.
Several years ago.
And then again this week.
And then again, randomly, they reminded me nearly 4 years later that the bridge that Mom drives over 3 times a day
Still
with
deficient.
pizzas,
Still structurally
worse.
deficient.
It's fucking 4 years worse. Bridges don't get stronger. You know, if you drive 50,000 cars over that every day for 4 years, the bridge gets
Resistance.
It
Builds
gets
up a
more
resistance.
rock in it, and it gets stronger. Rock hard boner bridge. Oh, that's the rock hard boner bridge. Don't mind. Mom goes over it. She has pizza.
Mom.
She'll be fine.
She's got pizza.
Where's
doesn't-
Mom? She's late. Oh shit! Turn the news on. I just got an alert on my phone. It's the bridge. Which one? All of them.
All of them.
30,000 of them just went.
It's tough.
Pizzas, just literally pizzas on the waterbed all over the country. Fresh pie.
It's
It's very scary.
they haven't done much to
They
probably.
haven't done a fucking thing. You think they've done
I know
anything?
they've done it to some, but really big ones only.
Oh God, no.
Yeah, like the Golden Gate. I think
They've
they
been
did.
working on something. They've been doing stuff up in San Francisco to get ready for that earthquake. They've been doing that for 20 years. Like,
So
well, we
it's-
got it. We got it.
We
don't
got
worry.
this. We just got some more bolts.
We got it. I just need one more. If it had one more
One
bolt.
more bolt. We'll be fine.
More
Lock this
bolts.
fucker
The
down.
Dude story. God, look at all those pizzas on the waterbed. They're just. Did
Just
they get
floating.
wet? Are they floating?
Did the pizzas float like that?
You know what pizza places should do? They should really employ a technology at the bottom of the box that, because they
It's
should
like a flotation device?
Yes, they should assume a lot of pizzas over the next few years are going to end up in bodies of water. In this way, I mean, you could be fishing with your son, just mind your own business. Like river runs through it, and a delicious pizza pie get
Just pizza pie.
delivered right to you. We know about Bill Gates. Do we know about Bill Paxton?
Well,
Rips
did he die in 2017?
to a real one. Bill Paxton. Well, he passed away.
Paxman.
Which was it's incredibly sad
Yes.
because I was
Unexpected.
it was unexpected, and I was also in the middle of his starring turn on Training Day on my television screen, where I was enjoying this television remake of the feature film.
Starring Ethan Hawke and
Mr. Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
I was watching Ethan Hawke. He's also in the TV show, and Bill Paxton.
no, he's not, is he? Who does stop?
So before I it's pretty fucked up. We're in the middle of the season. They've had 5 episodes. He passes away. Well, you know what? That's kind of a bummer. They finished shooting their 13 episodes, but you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna drop a fucking major memoriam for my boy because he's the star of the fucking TV show, and this is kind of a big CBS, like big TV show, and the lead actor in the middle of the series has just passed away. So I turned the TV on, and they put up like essentially the worst photograph you could ever find of a person, you know, like at craft service in the morning, just like over the shoulder, just you can't even really tell. I was like, is that him? Put up his year of, you know, born and dead, and put it on the screen for 3 seconds. And then kicked right into the episode. Then the episode aired. I'm like, you know what they're going to do? They'll save the reel at the end, maybe some light bloopers, some remembrance. Oh, no, we're rolling into the... Oh, God, evening news. Wait a minute, CBS. Wait a minute. Okay. Well,
So
maybe they'll save it. They had to put the package together for next... Oh, no, next week.
No
oh, no.
mention.
Oh,
Done.
shit. Oh, well, okay. So that was
What's up with that?
That's pretty tough.
Why?
You know he's on your show. This guy's dead. You know that. Like, you could spend a second. You could, no. So it just goes to show it's a tough town. Hollywood days turn into Hollywood nights.
was he playing Denzel's character
Yeah,
on the show?
yeah. And Ethan
Essentially?
Hawke was playing Ethan Hawke, which was amazing.
Ethan Hawke as Ethan Hawke.
Ethan Hawke as Ethan Hawke. So you didn't. So what you did is you found a terrible photograph from him that somebody snapped on a Polaroid on the set. For 3 seconds, you told me the year he was born and then the year he died, and then you never mentioned it again. Okay, so it's tough.
I guess.
It's tough. All right.
What was that movie?
I would have done a little bit more, maybe.
He was so good in it.
Weird Science is what you're thinking of.
What's the hey Jeff, the guys that did Super Troopers, they made like a
Oh, not in this house. We don't
Shut
talk
up.
about that in this
Shut up.
house. Sorry. Sorry.
the guys that made Super Troopers did it was like a
Another really funny movie?
yes.
Yeah, I bet.
A tropical
Oh,
island.
Tropical Paradise? Oh, where they'll go get
Shut
away?
up and let me talk to Jeff for a minute.
Fuck.
Do you remember this? It's like Club Island.
Club Super Trooper, I think it's called.
Club Super. Is it Club Dread? Thank you.
Oh, I guess like a play on Club Med.
Bill Paxton's very good
Call
in
it
it.
Club Dread because they're clever.
Have some fucking respect.
They're broken lizards
Have some goddamn.
because they're clever. Hey, is there a place called Club Med? What if we change Med to Dread? All right, mate. Put the hockey game on. We did it.
Mate.
Oh, that's British? What do they say?
You're off, bro.
What do they do? A? Is that what they say? A.
Put the hockey
Put
game
the hockey
on,
game
mate.
on. Schitt's Creek's on. Put it on.
Let's watch Strange Brew
Let's watch
again.
Strange Brew in Schitt's Creek, eh?
All right, go on. Club Dread, Bill Paxton's very good in it. I'll just say
it's
that.
impossible.
He's
Can't
not good in it.
probably
He
did more
can't
of
not
it.
be good in it.
Not be good. What happened to the real men of America? Today's average red-blooded American man has less testosterone than his father, and his father has less testosterone than his father.
I'm already confused.
Does that make sense?
So
We have
my
less-
dad has less testosterone than his father, and I have less than all of them put together.
Oh my God!
Multiplied by
multiplied by
the
six.
nth degree.
You're still half of what your
The
grandfather
third
had.
power.
Yeah. Take your testosterone, multiply it by 6. It's half as much as your grandfather. It's science.
Cuck to the third power.
It's cuck to the simp degree. Deal with it. Before we suffer a full-on masculinity crisis, and in this television ad I'm watching, there is a man. He's in a terry cloth robe. It seems quite luxurious. He has a face mask on, some sort of a...
What do you mean, face mask?
Like a...
Not like this.
What are they, like...
Like a Halloween mask.
No. What do they
Oh,
call
a
them?
facial mask,
Facial,
like a
green,
beauty
like some sort of,
beauty
like,
regime.
exfoliant regime.
Yes,
He's also being pampered
a
with
mud mask.
if you will, an Aztec mud mask. He's also getting a pedicure,
A manicure?
manicure. Sorry. Force Factor is launching the Man Up America event. We want to send every red-blooded man in America a bottle of Force Factor. So just text *180 IGNITE. Use code 369369.
6'9".
6, you get it? 6'9". Get it? Force Factor. And they'll send us this, and then we'll fucking...
Is this a test booster?
This Force Factor, it brings your testosterone to your grandfather's levels.
Your grandpappy's
Your
level.
grandpappy's levels. You have to send in
If only for a
DNA,
moment, but
only for a weekend. And that's my movie. It's called My Grandpappy's Force Factor Weekend. So
Pappy's test levels.
Pappy's test levels are off the roof. I sent in a strand of his hair. I got it out of the flag from WW2 that he served in. There was an extra hair. I sent in the sample.
Now they've got me a
They've got
custom
me
formula
a
to
custom formula,
get me-
Grandpappy Force Factor.
get me to his levels for 2 days
For 2 days maximum.
of mayhem.
2 days of maximum Grandpappy mayhem. Arr! Arr! I don't
Well,
know. Our testosterone levels are they're
I mean, it's
they're undetectable.
piddly shit levels.
Undetectable levels.
Yeah.
It's so, in our fathers at least, we learned that we did a study. I don't remember what it was, but I think even our hand strength, our grip strength, is a half of what our fathers were.
Yep.
Our grandfathers they'll crush a fucking walnut in our hand.
Absolutely.
I mean, God, I can't tear a fucking piece of paper out of a notebook.
Nuh-uh.
So
Yeah. No, we're withering away
we're withering away. So
in front of our own eyes.
yeah, we're documenting
We're
withering
shriveling
away.
up and then
Shriveling up.
in front of
My
ourselves.
grandfather's podcast was a strong podcast. So, do you want Force Factor or not? You tell me how you want to live your life.
For free. I mean,
Do you want it? Do you want a product that will give you 2 days of mayhem for free?
Grandpappy's
Or you
mayhem.
want to get this like kind of great, like actual, like pampered? I mean, certainly wouldn't. I mean, I'm not gonna fucking turn down like a 30-minute massage. A fucking
Well, no, I
face
mean, I
mask and
think we
Yeah,
could find a way to have
is there a way
both.
to have both? Can we
Yeah.
just not tell them about this part? Arr! And then when they drive away after giving you the Force Factor, you like walk in here, robe, get pampered.
Yeah.
But if they caught you getting pampered, oh shit! Take your force factor away.
They pull it. They pull it. They pull the offer.
They pull the offer away because you put your force factor under the massage table.
Tucked
It's
it.
gone when you wake up. All right, here. I got a couple of this. You might have mentioned this to me. You tell me. This was from March of 2017. Elon Musk has a new venture creating micro implants that, once inserted in the brain, can not just excuse me. Here, you read it. Were you telling me? We were on the phone. You were telling me.
He just demoed it.
Okay, so you tell me. This
He's
is from
been
March of
working on
2017.
it for a minute. Well, obviously for a minute. Creating micro implants, once inserted in the brain, can not just fix conditions such as epilepsy, but potentially turn your brain into a computer-assisted powerhouse. Musk is said to be investing in a new company called Neuralink, which, according to a report in the Wall Street Journal website, he confirmed the idea was in motion, tweeting that a long Neuralink piece was set to come out on the Wait But Why blog of Tim Urban in about a week. But existential risk is too high. Difficult to dedicate the time, but existential risk is too high not to. Neuralink's focuses on cranial computers, or the implanting of small electrodes through the brain, through brain surgery that, beyond their medical benefits, would, in theory, allow thoughts to be transferred far more quickly than using your fingers or voice to communicate that information. So, I mean, it's hard to tell.
Is this what you were mentioning to me
Yeah,
on
Neuralink is part of the thing that he implanted it in a pig and showed a demo the other night. Not that long ago, maybe a week or two ago, a couple weeks ago, and I didn't really understand.
That don't make no sense.
Well, I mean, it didn't make a lot of sense to me. I'm sure it makes sense to other people, but it's still on the same tip. The idea is that what they're trying to get to is a point where we would fuse our brains with, well, he wants to just get us on the internet, essentially. So if you could upload your brain to the internet, no, how is it? That you would, rather than me, you and I talking and referencing something and then me having to search it, that this electrode would somehow respond to the trigger that happens in the brain at that impulse of like, oh, I'm going to search this, and then would actually send that query out into the internet and receive the information back, but without
having to do that.
Without having to do it.
That's not real, right?
I mean, it's as real as some other...
Everything else he says, which is not real.
But he gets there eventually with a lot of the stuff.
But where does he get? Where?
The electric car part.
Big deal. Not a big deal.
Out
It's just
spaceship.
an electric
What about
car.
the spaceship?
That's a thing. It goes up. Done it before. Not a big thing. I mean, the car thing really is like kind of the biggest sham. It's totally dope because you don't need gas, I guess, right?
Yeah.
But it's not that crazy. It's just a car, like,
An electric car.
Yeah, but there's like going to be like 55 different companies you can get one from in like a month. So it's like not that. It's cool.
I mean,
it's not that cool. It's good. It's fine.
It's
yeah.
I mean, that's his.
I mean, I have an Audi.
That's
it's electric.
That's his.
But
That's the criticism. The biggest criticism about him is that he.
Didn't we have electric cars before him? So he didn't do anything. He didn't done anything. We had a Volt, right? Didn't we make a Volt?
I mean, we've had.
So he didn't do anything really. He's not done
there's
anything.
been battery-operated cars since the 1980s.
Oh, so he hadn't
70s.
Done, he's done nothing. Okay. So what he's done has already been done before? Okay. All right. But now he wants to do what?
Put electrodes in your brain
So you can talk to pigs.
so you can communicate with
No,
pigs.
okay, no.
So you can control pigs.
Can you read this one?
With
This
your
is also,
mind.
this happened later in the year, but it's Musk related, so I'm about to flip out. So what he made, we already had.
Both times.
So he made a car that runs on electricity, but if he was never on Earth, there was another car already made that drives on electricity.
Several.
Oh, several!
Several. Maybe not as efficiently.
But it exists.
Definitely.
So he took an idea that somebody else already did, and then he did it.
What about spaceship? Same thing.
Oh, that's the same thing too?
Well, yeah. Built a spaceship, but it's like, they're not getting anywhere that they haven't gotten before.
We went to the moon, right? 69?
Still about as far as we've gotten.
Oh, shit, man.
SpaceX chief executive
What's his name?
Elon Musk
Oh, my God.
envisions a time in the near future.
Oh, wait, near future. What's that, like 100 years from now? What's near future to you mean? You know what near future means to me? Like this Sunday.
Wait, October 2017.
Halloween 2020 is like near future.
When long-distance travelers on Earth
I'm listening.
can hop on a rocket to go across the globe in less than an hour.
Oh, really?
But before Musk can set his
That's me knee slapping.
plans in motion, there are a few down-to-earth logistical questions he'll have to answer.
Yeah, really?
Under the plan announced last week by Musk,
Last week?
passengers would board a large rocket,
I'm listening. I'd
a
love to get on a
spacecraft
rocket.
system
It's safe. Let's just say it's
known
safe.
for now as BFR, big fucking rocket, I assume.
Oh, fucking.
But fucking, I don't know. Passengers into space. Oh, sorry. The rocket would hurtle passengers into space before the first staged booster returns to Earth,
Okay.
and the spacecraft and second stage continues on touchdown at its destination.
All right.
A video Musk showed during his keynote speech at the International Astronautical Congress in Adelaide, Australia, said the maximum speed of the vehicle would be about 16,000 miles per hour.
That's fucking fast, dude.
That would make a trip from New York to Shanghai as short as 39 minutes.
Amazing. Get
Questions remain
Shanghai.
about some technical details
Questions remain about some things.
of the transport system, as well as what kind of market it would serve. But several analysts said Musk's vision at least forces people to think out of the box about supersonic or hypersonic passenger travel.
But it doesn't. Like, if you're stupid, it does.
So the idea was what? That a ship takes off,
Okay.
goes into space,
Yeah, I'm listening.
rotation of the Earth occurs.
Don't know what that means.
Well, because the Earth is spinning the whole time.
Okay.
So if you were to go up at a certain point in Earth, right?
Oh, okay.
Leave the atmosphere.
Yes.
Then allow the Earth to rotate and then come straight down in the same place.
It will come down to where it rotated to.
It would come down to the new spot, as opposed to trying to travel this way. You're basically just going up, letting it happen, and come back down.
So you go up, you post up for a minute, you have a drink, gin and tonic, Moscow Mule. Before you know it,
Back
30
in
minutes
Shanghai.
later, you're in Shanghai having lunch. We're not happening.
It will.
It will happen.
It will happen.
It will happen.
It will
Because
happen.
everything will happen. It will happen in 500 years. So if by the near future, if Seth Romatelli thinks the near future is Halloween
1
2020,
million years.
and you think that the near future is 500 years from now, we are not thinking the same thing about the near future.
Well, that's because you're not on his level.
I'm not on
He's
his
thinking
tip.
about it from a
talking
greater
to his pig,
expanse.
talking to his pig in Shanghai. Hey, pig, you in Shanghai? Brain implants, Normal, not happening. This man is probably what? He's got to be in his 40s.
Now?
I don't know, how old is he?
Yeah. I think
He
he's
better get fucking cracking.
Yeah. I'm with you.
You know?
Listen.
'Cause
Sometimes
he ain't gonna see shit.
you gotta talk a lot of shit
Oh,
sometimes.
you gotta talk a lot of shit so people give you money. How else are you gonna go up to Johnny's apartment, have sex with Amber Heard while they're married if you can't talk shit with the best of them? Oh my God. Ultimate shit talker. Ultimate!
Yes.
Hey.
Agreed.
Is Johnny home?
No.
He's on location. Can we fuck? Yes. I'll tell you about my big fucking rocket. What are you doing in 541 years?
Well,
My father was minding his own business
yeah.
in May of 2017 when he found a note on his Mazda Miata. Right there on the windshield. What the fuck is
Rips
this?
to the Miata.
He's got a new one, so
Wait, I thought he crashed it.
I got a new one.
Since then?
Yeah, I
So
think
this
he's-
is the third one.
I think he's on his. Don't quote me on that. I'd have to talk to Max. There's a lot of.
Max totaled one of them.
He told him Miata.
Max totaled a Miata.
I think my dad's
Did you not see the picture?
Yeah, I saw it. I think my dad's got Miata in the blood, though. You can't,
So
you know.
that was a hand-me-down Miata? That was a burner Miata
Yeah,
that
I
he
think-
gave Max?
yeah.
He already had secured a newer
I think
Miata?
he found a newer Miata, faster Miata, a more Mazda Miata.
A Mazda Miata.
Oh my God. How many Miatas can you have? Dear asshole,
Yes.
you have a firefighter emblem on your car, yet you drive like an idiot.
Well,
Texting while you drive,
nice.
yet you flip me off for blowing my horn. Yeah, bright. I have your plate number, and I'll be talking to my friends, in parentheses.
The mafia. Sicilian mob.
Sicilian mob, La Cosa Nostra. Heard about it much? Dick? First of all, let's go back. You have a firefighter emblem on your car, yet you drive like an idiot. I mean, all I know, if you see a fire truck, chances are if you were gonna say how is that person driving, it's probably
They
close
haul
to an
ass.
idiot because they're fucking hauling.
The whole ass.
They're going to save lives. They're not a Sunday drive in that thing.
They're not cruising.
No, they mean business. So you lost me. I ride for fire and iron. Whoa. Fire and iron. That sounds like a fucking 1%er.
I write
I
for...
ride.
I ride.
I ride for fire and iron. Now I'm listening. Because if I find a note on
I
the
thought
whip,
Fire and Iron. I write for Fire and Iron. I thought he's a journalist.
I'm a journalist for a firefighter magazine. You're fucked, Mr. Miata.
Domo
So now-
arigato,
yeah.
Mr. Miata.
Fucking nervous now because my old man's gonna have Fire and Iron
gonna
motorcycle
smeared.
club. Hold on though, I looked up Fire and Iron MC. We are a 100% neutral club. We claim no territory. We are not a 1% club. They say it right there on the website. So now I'm back, not scared.
Fuck this fool.
Fuck this motherfucker. Oh, I also said we don't pretend to be 1%ers. So they're not even gonna act like. They're not even gonna say, hey, maybe they haven't been to our website. They don't know we're 1%ers. Give them a mean mug 'em. Mean mug 'em. I ride for Fire and Iron, and they can deal with you. Thank you. Fire and Iron's a firefighters motorcycle club. Started in Florida in 1999. Station 103, Chapter 103 is right there in Haverhill. Hey, I'm sorry, dog.
Calling you out.
I mean, this is 3 years ago. I mean, Max is how old? I got a 18-year-old fucking, I got, what, 19, 7, 18, 19, 18-year-old kid? I'm texting. I got an 18-year-old. I'm in a Miata. What do you want from me? Of course. Come on. Sorry. I'm in my 6th of 15 Miatas. Find me.
So this is a fellow firefighter, though, because I would assume that if you ride for Fire and Iron, that means you are a...
Oh, he's straight up. He's fighting fires. This is Dennis Leary. Dennis fucking Leary left this note.
It's fucking Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell left a note on my old man's 6th of 15 Miatas.
Number 6, 15.
Did Buscemi leave this?
Of the Miata fleet.
Did Buscemi? How are you going to find it? He's got a new Miata. It's like burners to him. He's on a new Miata every season. Is it autumn? He couldn't wait for fucking 09. You got another Miata.
Burgundy Miata.
You got a new one for New Year's.
So this reckoning is still yet to occur.
Yeah, 3.5 but that's just it. With 1%, you never know.
It's
always looking over your shoulder.
forever.
Forever.
For no percent.
CC Rider, you never know when the shit's gonna
no
go down.
percenters.
I got some fucking incredible news about that new PS5.
What about it?
Dropping November 12th. I just put my pre-order in.
Nice.
Dog.
Travis Scott already has his.
He already has his.
Yeah.
Cool. So is he playing Final Fantasy 11?
Probably.
I can't wait for that. Would you think of 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10? or 5? I loved 1, Bobby.
I mean, hello.
2, 3, yup. 4, no. 5, 6, 7, loved. Hated 7. Kind of liked 8. Hated 9. Loved 10. Can't wait for 11. Here's $500.
They're gonna be like $3,000 for the first few months. If you want it, you can't.
Okay,
I
I
mean,
pre-ordered. They let me in. I have some people. Up
well,
in.
you got people, yeah.
Yeah, I got people. You know, because I also found out they're doing a Demon's Souls remake, and that for me is like where it's gonna kind of come home.
All come home.
You know, when the Demon's Souls remake is when it's gonna come home for me. You know?
I recently just completed a my first video game in
Complete, like beat it,
like
Super Mario Brothers, like when you like
I beat
get
Super
it.
Mario Brothers.
I beat it.
Just last week.
How did it feel? Probably adult.
It felt pretty adult.
Probably most certainly adult. Proud?
No.
Sad?
No. Just a little empty inside.
A little? Little?
But I was very fulfilled for a while there.
While playing, I bet. Whilst playing?
Just up until about the last couple of days.
Oh, it was a multi-day event.
I mean, we're talking, I think, a couple of weeks?
Like 12 days. It was like
12
days of Cranston. You did 12 days of, what's it called?
Outer Worlds.
Outer Worlds. But dog. Yes, Anthony Hopkins did say when he called Bryan Cranston, that's the finest acting I've ever seen in my life. But when you were on stage 7 of Outer Worlds and you beat it at 4 a.m, but your girlfriend wouldn't talk to you the next day because you were so loud
and so angry the next morning.
But you're like, this is an adult in here.
This is the finest gaming I've
This
ever
is the
seen.
finest gaming I've seen since Outer Demon 6 for PlayStation Fantasy 11. Is it so? But it left you empty.
Well, no, I just don't think the game is that good. I think
If the
ultimately,
game was better,
I think the ending was a little lackluster, and I felt a little let down after having committed the time I did into it. But leading up to that, I was thoroughly engrossed. It was the first game I had sort of, well, I guess since Zelda.
Since the last Zelda.
Since Dawn.
3 or 4?
Which is Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild. What was that? That was Zelda's breath.
Wild ass breath.
Wild ass breath. I wanted to, because it is October of 2020. Yes, we're talking about 2017, but I've got 2 products that we started dipping in when we were kind of trying to keep people. I think it was probably at the beginning of quarantine when we were keeping people junk food fucking informed.
Good time to.
We were like, but this one
For bulking up.
For gains.
For gaming.
Gains
Game treats.
and gaming.
Oh, gains and gaming.
And yes. You love a Reese's Big Cup, right?
Who doesn't? I mean, if you're a Reese's man.
Well, can I tempt you in November with
The Pieces Cup?
it's got pretzels in it.
Oh,
It's
yes.
going to be Reese's Big Cup. They're going to put pretzels right
When?
there in the Reese's.
When?
That's going to come in
Is it Reese's?
Reese's monkeys. These are the Reese's monkeys that Elon was telling us about. They're all implanted. They're talking to the pigs in Shanghai
we
about
speak.
lunch. Someday we'll all travel great distances in short amount of time. I be genius.
Shorts.
So your fucking idea is that eventually we will get in a fucking device that will take us great distances in very short amount of time. He's the vanguard. He's a genius. You know, we used to be on fucking horses and shit. Maybe even less before that. We walked.
We were on less.
We were on less before that. We crawled. So yes, I would imagine that
we will continue.
things continue to get better and faster. I would imagine that even just it's probably like way easier to get from like Boston to Los Angeles now than it was 500 years ago. You know what I bet it will be even faster to do in 500 years? Get from Boston to Los Angeles. You'll probably still get in a device that takes you in the air. Is that safe to say?
Maybe.
Maybe you'll go underground? Maybe. Do you think that device will be on land or in sky? I bet it will be in the air.
What about in like I don't know, like some other type of...
Like a simulation where we'll just...
Like something, I don't know, some type of
like a snow globe, because we're all in a snow globe, and we'll find out we're all living in a snow globe. And when he shakes it, wherever you land, that's where you live the rest of your life. Anyway, Reese's with potato chips were going to be coming out in March of 2021.
Sure.
Okay.
Well, this is a long time to be teasing
Well, November is
Okay, but the other one,
tomorrow.
2021, is
well,
like.
you're gonna get so pumped on the pretzels, you're gonna be like, I wish I had potato chips.
I wish I had potato chips. I guess you could maybe.
Do you want Pringles?
I don't care about Pringles.
You don't care about Cajun fries?
I don't care about Pringles.
Even if they're Cajun fries?
No kind of Pringles. I don't like Pringles.
It doesn't matter because you hate the shape.
I don't like them.
You don't like the flavor.
I don't like Pringles.
The brand, the company.
I don't like.
Because of what happened with your family.
I don't want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about
I don't like
what Jacques Pringle did to my family.
I don't eat Pringles.
You don't eat Pringles.
I don't like the texture or the shape or the vehicle in which they are delivered.
You think they need an overhaul? Do you think if it didn't come in that tube, I could tempt you?
No,
or
I
just-
don't
you
like.
just-
They're
done?
not potato chips.
They're potato crisps.
They're not real chips.
You
They're
need a
not
real
slices of potato. I don't like the fact that they're like assembled from like a paste or whatever
Alchemy. Okay.
they are. Alchemy.
Alchemy. Say it.
Okay. I don't like them.
All right. Delectable French fry flavor.
No.
Onions, garlic, red
No.
pepper, oregano.
Don't care.
Enhanced with a medium heat spicy capsicum.
What's capsicum?
It's some sort of like
It's a spice?
You know, capsicum, isn't that like what's
It's a
that?
flower?
Well, no, there's a French fry like in the French Quarter, like playing the saxophone.
Well, that's cool.
That's dope as a tattoo. What's that tattoo?
It's
this
a
is
capsicum.
Cajun fries Pringles. It's the capsicum fry. He's playing.
That's the capsicum,
He's
man.
in the French Quarter. It's being flooded. Everything's closed.
I guess I could try to
I don't want to.
DIY a Reese's and potato chip on my own and see if it's going to be worth the wait.
Okay.
The problem I have with this is this.
Be honest.
How substantial could these bits
Of pretzel
or chip?
in such a small cup.
It just doesn't. Probably won't translate.
You literally want to take an entire rolled gold and put it like on top
It
of the
should be
peanut butter
like
cup.
chip encrusted.
It should be baked into a pretzel
Yes.
in like that configuration.
The double ampersand configuration.
Double ampersand configuration. I was at a dinner party and I met the most brilliant, amazing man. He was telling us over hors d'oeuvres that he envisions that hundreds of years from now,
It'll be much.
it will be faster to get places. So, because I'm
gonna-
fucking dummy and I inherited
I'm gonna go fuck them upstairs.
I'm gonna go fuck him upstairs because my husband's away. He's a maniac, and I'm also my father invented something, and I have all the money, and I'm gonna give all my money to this genius man because he told me about this idea.
This quick
And if
travel.
you think about it,
This quick travel theory.
he said it makes sense. He said his nephew used the analogy. What did it take to get from Boston to L.A. and then
500 years.
and then
His nephew.
his nephew, Sean. And what does it do now? So you can only imagine. So I gave him my entire fortune, and then I fucked him
Upstairs.
upstairs.
Well, we'll have to see. Maybe what do you'll eat? Maybe you'll eat crow.
I'll eat crow. I'll outlive that fucker. I guarantee it.
But you may not. But you may live to see some of his premonitions.
I would
realized
never give him the satisfaction
of seeing you eat crow.
of seeing me eat crow.
Is that what the term is?
Yep.
This is UhhYeahDude. This is our 820th
20th episode.
20th episode.
If you could, thank you first and
Thank you
foremost.
for listening. Thank you for coming back.
If you come back for 821, we will we will kind of see what else should have happened in the second half of 2017.
Yes.
Understand that in the first half, Elon gave us the Neural link. I kind of incorporated that. It was later in the year. So imagine in 2017, we're already thinking about him all day, like, oh, he's so cool, he's so handsome, he's
So smart,
he's so smart, he's such a genius. And then later in the year, you're basking in his genius, and then he gives you this amazing idea that like things will get like faster.
Yes.
And so you're like,
Hold on a second.
hold on, my mind is absolutely fucking blown. Are you telling me I can have lunch in Shanghai in
39 minutes?
When? And he's like, in the near future. And so again, when you talk about the near future, you're talking about like in terms of like dinosaurs?
Within 1,000
Or
years.
like Seth does it, like Halloween.
Seth.
Are you talking about Seth like when he's going to get that Reese's peanut butter cup with pretzels next month? Or do you mean it more in sort of like, you're talking about weather or climate? How are you like talking?
Where are we at?
Are we talking about it's going to be hot this week? Or it's going to be like hot this world 30 years from now? What do you mean?
We are a listener supported
Have to be.
ad and commercial free
PBS,
podcast.
NPR, UID.
Think about it. If you could pledge to us, you could do that on Patreon. You could pledge to us monthly, and you get access to the archived episodes of this show and to all the video versions of these episodes that we do here. Thank you to Jeff, who is cutting them live to tape, as we like to say.
It's like a balancing act in there. He's just he's on a high wire in there.
It's a high wire
He's a
act.
man on wire in there.
Yeah.
He's got to bounce as we go. He doesn't know what's about to happen.
Doesn't know what's going to happen. He's
Holy
just
shit.
riding the wave.
Wait a minute. Did he just hand him a card? Is he
just
reading?
surfing UID.
Surfing it. God, it must be a
Everybody gone surfing. Surfing UID.
He must be like that's why at the end of the shows he's riding. He's like he's on that high because he's
zoning.
just fucking endorphins are bouncing around.
So if you'd like to
Thinking
support,
he's looking up shitty movies he'd try to put out of his head, but you're making him think
I've been
about
trying
them
to
and
forget
bring 'em
about
up.
these for years.
Trying to forget about this movie I hated, but the first time I saw it.
Shout out Broken Lizards.
A lot of people called. They've seen that movie 50 fucking times.
Super Troopers?
Yeah.
I've seen it 10 times.
You, Amir, and you have probably saw it 5 times in the theater.
You could throw us some money there. You get access to the... I already said that.
Yeah.
You can also go to
You
our
know what
website.
you also get? You get an incredible sense of just what a kind thing to do that you're...
a karmic balancer.
Literally, that you allow us... We just want to be able to keep doing the show. It lets us keep doing the show. It's an awesome thing to think like, I help these guys talk shit about Canadian comedy troops.
And then 888-842...
No offense to anyone north of the border.
888-842-2357 is our toll-free voicemail. You can also find me on Instagram or at UID@me.com.
What was that? SCTV? Was that up there? Was that
Second City Television.
I thought Second City was Chicago. Is that
SCTV stands for Second City Television.
that was them, right?
SCTV stands for Second City Television.
But I thought Second City meant Chicago, didn't it? Isn't Chicago Second City?
I just know that SCTV stands for Second City Television.
We know you know that. You should get a T-shirt. Second City Television, SCTV, is a Canadian television sketch comedy show that ran between 1976 and 1984.
Second City started in Canada.
It was created as an offshoot from Toronto's Second City Troupe. It's a rare example of a Canadian show that moved successfully to American TV. John Candy, Robin Duke, Joe Flaherty, Eugene Levy, Andrea Martin, Rick Moranis, Catherine O'Hara, Harold Ramis,
all of them had...
Tony Rosario, Martin Short, and Dave Thomas.
Just about every single person came out of that, had a monster career.
Monster unfunny careers.
Martin Short's funny.
Martin Short's funny.
888-842-2357 is the toll-free voicemail. UID@me.com, Instagram. Go to the website, UhhYeahDude.com. Buy a T-shirt. Get the ticket.
If Saturday Night Live's not funny, this isn't funny, is it?
Dude, I mean, you know how I feel about this.
About SCTV or SNL?
No, about talking to you about these things.
What?
It's difficult.
But because you love SNL so much?
It's because you have a fucked up take on things.
Meaning?
You don't like shit. You don't like anything, really.
I love to laugh.
Yes, but you don't find ways of doing it very often.
You make me laugh.
Well,
every week.
Thank you.
How's that possible?
Do you like any era of SNL? Would you say is funny?
I would have to rewatch every episode to know.
You don't like sketch comedy, so there's that.
Well, there's got to be sketch comedy that I find.
The only sketch comedy you ever found funny that I know of is Tim and Eric. Awesome show, great job. And it doesn't even actually go into other Tim and Eric stuff.
What about Mr. Show?
What about it? You don't like Mr. Show?
Yeah, I liked Mr. Show.
Who says who? When?
When it was on, like originally.
You did?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think you're rewriting history.
For real?
You loved Mr. Show?
Wait, whoa, love. Wait, where do you... to just take words and create, don't you?
Mad TV? You like Mad TV?
No. 95 to 98. I think I definitely. Yeah, I remember that.
I don't think you liked it.
Okay, I'll have to watch it again.
Don't watch it now. It's definitely not funny.
Oh, okay.
I can guarantee you that. And anyone that wants to tell me I'm wrong, you can tell me I'm wrong. But I know because I've tried.
Okay.
I don't know. What about those other guys? Well, you don't like Kids in the Hall, right?
Oh my God!
I gotta get out of here. And I know you don't like fucking the like absolute like originators. There's no like.
What's that?
There's no Monty Python for you or anything like that. But that's your own. That's your Anglo issue.
Yeah.
I mean, that just runs too deep
Way
to
too
deal
deep.
with. So,
We got a lot of work to do. I got a lot of research.
what were the guys on MTV?
The State?
Did you like that?
That was funny, right? No?
Well, you tell me, man.
John, that was like 25 fucking years ago.
Reno 911.
When it was on
All
at
right.
first, yeah.
But that's also a sitcom.
Okay, yeah.
That was a sketch
Yeah,
based.
kinda
That was a situational comedy
yeah.
based around sketch. So I think you enjoyed that more because there was a sitcom structure to it.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that wouldn't count, right?
I mean, it kind of counts, but it's not like. It's not It's not a sketch comedy show.
Okay.
It's sort of a twist on that.
888-842-2357.
Come back for 821.
Yeah, you could tell all your favorite sketch comedy troops. Were they a group? Did they do sketch and then they did the show? No, that was
Who?
just a TV show. The Reno 911.
No, they
crew.
were a
That
group.
were a
Wasn't
group.
they part of a bunch of them from the state? Thank you, Jeff.
Okay, so yes, call with your favorite sketch comedy troops. Is that a thing? Troops? That sounds like real bad. Groups?
Troops.
Troops. Ooh, if it's got troops like
You're
TR
over.
No, I can't do that. This is my favorite troop. They're from Edmonton. They were around primarily in the late 80s.
Here he goes.
What?
Let me send you a DVD.
I'm watching. Met my girls. She's watching. Oh, I got to finish some a British baking show.
Yes.
So I'm like, and the
Uh-oh.
dude
Oh no.
from the Mighty Boosh
Yeah.
is like,
Yeah.
I'm like, is like a host of this. She's
Yes.
like, oh, this show is like the biggest show in the world.
He's like,
I
he's so famous.
I didn't know that.
He's so ultra famous in England.
That he's literally. I was like, shocked.
prior to the Bake Off, he was so famous
was-
that they asked him to be. But then being on the Bake Off, he's like
I didn't-
a household
I
name.
was like, this guy is like an oasis. This is like, then it's like they're making cakes of like famous people. So, and literally one of the contestants, she's like, I'm making a Louis Theroux. And I'm like, is Louis Theroux so famous in the UK that on a TV show where someone's doing like Bob Marley, you could do a Louis Theroux buttercream cake in the UK and be like, oh, it's Louis Theroux.
I don't know who Louis Theroux.
The documentary filmmaker. Like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, I guess you could.
With the Mighty
Yeah,
Boosh
like,
guy is like,
this
I'm,
is
I'm
David.
Oasis.
I made a
Hey, we're Oasis.
David Attenborough.
He was one. One of them did David Attenborough, which makes sense because that's a famous person.
Is it though? I mean, it's like a voice that you've heard. I mean, how much Attenborough? Like, you wouldn't see it. I don't think I could see David Attenborough
Trust me.
and be like, "That's David Attenborough."
The cakes, well, you wouldn't be able to tell with the cakes. I can tell you that right now. Zing. She also was like, what,
Is there any-
I don't win anything, and they like. I was like,
It's
what?
honors. It's fucking Doc. You don't
Dog,
get it.
I do not get it. I'm like, you get like $100,000
Do you
in a
get the
restaurant?
appeal of the show? This like beautiful, soothing setting and the
'cause
lighthearted.
I was like,
this like the
because
kind
she
of.
was just saying to me, I was like, it's vegan? She's like, yeah, it's vegan. Just shut up. It's
Just
all vegan.
shut the fuck
Shut up.
up.
It's all vegan. Pretend it's vegan. Yeah, it's vegan.
yeah.
Louis Theroux in the Mighty Boosh.
I literally
dudes
don't know who
in the-
Louis Theroux is. It doesn't matter that you said that. I'm just playing,
even
pretending like I know who he is.
But the Mighty Boosh dude is like the host of this huge fucking show.
I mean, he replaced like.
He's like Russell Brand.
I mean, yeah, except he's like kind of cool and like I like him.
Isn't that crazy?
The
I
only-
mean, I am like, obviously, when you're hearing this and everyone is like screaming at me, I've never watched the show and like, but
Yeah, they're both the guys from the Mighty Boosh should become like household names.
very wild.
It's an island. What do you know? I mean,
that's a small place.
yeah.
You can really keep working.
or you don't even have to.
Meaning
It's like it's like Steve
just-
Coogan.
you just
It's like you made a show like 25 years ago, and now you like Ferrari pays you to like drive through Scotland and
Like-
pays you, and it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, who the fuck are you? Like, you only have to do it once there, and you kind of can live off that for
this is
forever.
a cake. It's Louis Theroux.
God, I wish I knew who that was.
Well,
If I look it up, if I look him up, will I know him
yeah.
by face?
Yeah, he's got like black glasses, very like distinct looking. Good docs, but
No, I know that.
I was like, that's insane.
no idea
You
who
know?
he is.
I don't know what I guess you could do Michael Moore. This is my cake. It's Michael Moore. Oh, I see, with the baseball hat. Like, yeah. Anyway,
Fuck my life.
come
back.
Call for your troops. Tell us your troops. 888.
Show us your
Show us
troops.
your troops. 888-842-2357.
Never seen a single one of these fucking.
No. Did a
Nope.
Scientology one.
Yeah, I know. I'm seeing all this.
But you see him, you know him by.
Nope.
No. Well, then you definitely wouldn't have got this cake. You've been like Elvis Costello.
Yeah, I would have been like,
Like Elvis Costello? No.
no.
All right.
Come back for 821.
Seatbelts.
Seatbelts.